Hey, what's up, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kayla, and today I wanted to share with you guys some of the recent things I have either thrifted in-store, online, or purchased from small businesses. Hey guys, hello, happy February, so excited to have you here. Today, I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I've been purchasing in the last several months. These are pieces that I've bought, I would say, over the last 2 to 3 months. Some of them are pieces I thrifted online, some are things I thrifted in-store, and some are things that I bought from small businesses. And then I do have one thing that I got from Target, or maybe a couple things that I bought from Target that I'm gonna show you guys. But before we get into this video, don't forget to pause, go down below, and hit the subscribe button. It is totally free, and I'll let you know when I upload new videos, which is every single Monday, unless I have a crazy weekend, and then they go up on Wednesday. Also, just fair warning, I use natural light for all of my videos for the most part, unless I'm filming at night, and it is around 3:30, so the sun is like starting to set, so yeah, just bear in mind that the lighting might be a little funky fresh. Now anyway, let's just hop right into this video. Okay, so I figure we can start with the things that I thrifted. Some of these things are things that I thrifted on Poshmark. Others of these things are things that I thrifted in stores. So let's start with, I guess, the stuff I thrifted in store, and then we'll move on to Poshmark. Okay, so I recently was doing some thrifting for the first episode of Thrifting for My Subscribers series. Now, this video keeps getting delayed further and further. I did end up going on Poshmark to see if I could find a couple of things that I just couldn't find in stores, and unfortunately 2 of those items have been delayed. One of them is coming from LA, so it's just taking a really long time to get here. So hopefully that'll be coming in soon, and then I can finally ship off the things. But while I was doing that thrifting for the Thrifting for My Subscribers series, I did in fact pick up a couple of things for myself. I did not intend on doing that at first, but it just kind of happened. So I picked up a couple of things, one of them being this beautiful vintage set. Now this is from the brand Alfred Dunner, and it's from their Petite collection. Now when it comes to vintage clothing, a lot of the times the sizing is very different from contemporary sizing. So generally speaking, who wears a size 10 to 12, sometimes a 14, normally I go up 2 sizes when it comes to vintage clothes. Now for this one, this is actually in a size 18 petite. Now, while the jacket is a little bit oversized, the skirt could not be any smaller, otherwise it would not fit me. So the skirt is like a perfect fit. So it just goes to show that sizing is so irrelevant and really hard to like just pin down. So yeah, just something that could be mine. But anyway, I was really excited about this. Not only am I really obsessed with this color, but I really am obsessed with vintage skirts. Now, I don't actually think I'm going to end up wearing these pieces together. While I do think it would make a really cool sort of large and in charge, strong businesswoman type of outfit with this really beautiful green power suit, I actually think I'm going to end up wearing these pieces separately. But what actually sold me on this outfit was not either of the clothing pieces, but the belt that came with it. I absolutely love this belt. It's got this really beautiful, like brushed gold sort of looking buckle, and it is just so beautiful. And actually the belt is in a size 16, so perhaps the skirt is like a totally different size than the jacket. Oh, it is. Okay, so the skirt is in a 16 petite, which would make sense for the going up 2 sizes in vintage clothes. So it's just weird that these things were obviously a set, but they must have been purchased separately and then donated together, and then Goodwill sold them together as a set. But anyway, so this is just a really lovely, I don't know, I always call this Statue of Liberty green because I don't know what other color to say this is, but it's a really nice, like sort of muted, ashy sort of green. Very beautiful. It's probably my favorite shade of green. And then it came with this lovely sort of pencil skirt. It's got a nice like slit in the back. It's quite long, so the slit doesn't go up too high, which is really nice. It is an elasticated waistband, which is honestly the best. And then of course it's got this cute belt that came with it, and also the skirt has pockets. I absolutely love this set. I think it's so cute, and I honestly can't wait to find some fun ways to style this in the spring, because I just feel like this is a beautiful springy color. I don't recall how much it was though. I imagine it couldn't have been all that expensive. My Goodwill is very reasonably priced. So yeah, picked that up, really happy with that. So this is actually one of my first sets in my vintage collection, and I was really excited to be able to pick this up. I have one more set I'm going to show you in this haul. So let's actually move on to that because I purchased them on the same trip. Okay, now this set is honestly somehow doing like some sisterhood of the traveling pants magic. It is in a size small and somehow it fits me. It says a size small, size 8-10, which is so very interesting to me. It's from the brand Connections Related Separates. So again, I think perhaps, I mean, as the name suggests, maybe these pieces were sold separately, but then donated to the Goodwill as a pair. So somehow these pieces both fit me, but essentially this is literally the cutest, most cottagecore meets, I don't know, circus clown type of top, and I am just all here for it. I really love it. It has this really grandiose Peter Pan collar with the pointed edge instead of the rounded edge. It's double layered, it's polka dots. The trim is a smaller polka dot fabric, and I just think it looks so beautiful. I also love that the buttons are also fabric buttons. It's got tapered wrists and a shoulder pad moment, and honestly, it's just like the vintage shirt of my dreams. I absolutely love it, and I think that this is a really fun piece to play with when it comes to like mixing traditionally vintage looking pieces with more traditionally modern looking pieces. That's sort of one of my favorite ways to play with vintage fashion, is mixing it with modern contemporary pieces and just getting it to work in that way. So yeah, really excited about this shirt. Now that shirt came with this beautiful polka dot skirt, which is in a size small as well from the Connections Related Separates brand too. Again, somehow this fits me. I will say it does pull a little bit right here at the very top button. It would be nice to have like a snap closure or even another button there, but unfortunately there is not one there. I might go in and add a snap closure just for some, you know, added security, because that is literally the only place where it pulls, just right here. But beside that, this skirt fits me to a T. It is my favorite silhouette of a skirt, sort of that 1940s T length. It hits like right at mid shin, and it is nice and loose and flowy. It's got a nice elastic waistband, and it also has pockets, which is so fantastic. Absolutely love it. I just think this is such a cute skirt, and I've been really wanting to get a vintage polka dot skirt because I just feel like, first of all, it's just quintessentially vintage, and second of all, black and white polka dot skirts are so versatile. You can wear them with literally anything. Okay, now moving on to the things that I thrifted on Poshmark in recent months. There's actually only 2 things. It's really not that much, not that serious, but I think they're really cool things, so I'm excited to share them with you. So first up, I have this lovely pink shirt that is asymmetrical and frilly and just so traditionally feminine, and I just love it so much. It's originally from Primark, which from my understanding is sort of like the UK version of Target or Walmart. I don't really know because I've never left the United States, but I do in fact think that's what Primark sort of is more similar to, sort of like a Target. But yeah, so there's this cute shirt here. This is in a size US 14, and it is like a perfect fit. It's so cute. Honestly, I just really love this color. This is my favorite color, pink. It's the same color as my wall, as you can see. And I just really like all the frills and ruffles and whatever. I also feel like while this isn't necessarily a vintage piece, this is a fun contemporary piece that sort of plays with vintage vibes and can also very easily be paired with vintage pieces like that polka dot skirt I was just talking about. You can very easily pair this with that and it would look so cute. I don't really feel like I talk about my love for pink all that often on this channel. I feel like I very much am like, oh, I love jewel tones and neutrals, which I very much do. But pink is my favorite color, and I do in fact have a ton of pink clothes, so I was really happy to just pick up a new pink shirt, because as much as I have a lot of pink clothes, I mostly have pink jackets and not a lot of pink shirts. So it was nice to get a nice pink shirt that I really love. And actually I like pairing this a ton with the dress that I DIY for the Queen's Gambit lookbook. I did a reel on that as well. I just think it looks really cool paired underneath that dress, because it's sort of like a pinafore is how I sort of flipped it to look. So yeah, I'm really happy with this shirt. It fits super well. It came really quickly, and it's made of like a really soft cotton material. And yeah, I mean, I have like no complaints. No complaints. I think I got it for like $5 or $6, so really not that bad. The only downside is that there's a pretty hefty shipping price when it comes to Poshmark. Shipping is like $7, so I paid more for shipping than I did for the actual item, which is why I often look at a shop and see like if they have multiple items that I like on Poshmark, and that way I only have to pay one shipping price for multiple items. So that's definitely a hot tip if you guys are thrifting online, which I know a lot of people, that's like all we're doing right now. Okay, moving on to the next item. I have this beautiful blue vintage dress. Now, I actually asked you guys over on Instagram if I should buy this dress because, if I'm being honest, it was like $45. And I get it, vintage fashion, like vintage clothes are expensive because they're vintage, and a lot of the times they're very like one of a kind. You're not gonna find them elsewhere. I really have a hard time justifying spending $45 on one piece of clothing. It just seems a little ridiculous, and especially like with like the state of the world we're in, like $45 for one piece of clothing feels like a ton. Fortunately, I had a credit on Poshmark that I forgot about because somebody had purchased some pieces that I was getting rid of out of my closet. So I actually ended up paying like $20 for this, which that I could justify. So I did decide to pick this up. I asked you guys over on Instagram if I should buy it, and overwhelmingly you guys said yes. So I did in fact end up going for it, and boy oh boy, am I glad I did. It's so cute. This is from the brand BGB Limited. It's in a size 12. It is actually a little bit oversized on me, so I definitely could have gone a size down had it been available, but of course it wasn't because it's thrifted and vintage. But overall, I'm so happy with this dress. It's the collar for me, honestly. It's the collar that drew me in. And also, this one came with a belt too, and I just thought that the belt looked so freaking cute in the product photo with this dress, and I was just so excited. I mean, obviously you don't wear a belt right there, but I was just so excited for how it looked and to try it on. And I really love how it looks. I did definitely have to finagle it a little bit because this is the section that's a little bit big on me. Like the waist and everything fits totally fine, but it's like the upper area that is a little bit oversized. And I think it's just because of all of the pleating up here, but I was definitely able to just sort of like zhuzh it around, finagle it around with the belt, and I think it fits just fine. It's this cobalt blue sort of, I don't know what these are. I thought they were polka dots, and now I'm looking at them and they're not polka dots. They kind of look like leaves, like little leaf shapes. And it's like that sort of rayon, sort of, 100% polyester, but it's sort of that sheer sort of material, like I can see through it and I can see you. It's like the material that's soft, what makes that noise when you scratch it together, you know what I mean? I don't even know how to describe it, but it's nice and floaty and like just flouncy, which I really like, and it comes to like just below mid shin, which is a really good length for me. So those are all the pieces I thrifted. Now let's move on to small business things. Let's start with collars. So first of all, I have for a long time really loved collars. Literally since I can remember, I've really loved collars, just really fun, interesting ones. So I recently ran across a brand on Instagram that I really love called Magnus Collars. So I actually purchased this one first, which I'm not sure you can see. It looks a little blown out. But this has little foxes on it. Foxes are one of my favorite animals, and so I was so excited to be able to buy something with like this really fun sort of pioneer Peter Pan collar with like the ruffles. It was giving me cottagecore realness. So I was able to pick this up, and I was so in love with it. And when it got here, I was just so overwhelmed by the quality and how good it was, and that it just basically checked all of the boxes for me. I absolutely loved it. So then I went back on the website and ordered a few more. So I then got this one here, which has little toadstool mushrooms on them, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been posting a lot about how much I've been falling in love with toadstool mushrooms. I mean, I think I'm just being really influenced by like cottagecore TikTok lately, and therefore falling in love with toadstool mushrooms. Not sure how this is happening to me, but it is. So let me know if you guys too are becoming obsessed with toadstool mushrooms, because it is a real issue. Then I also picked up this one here, which is like one that you tie up in a little bow. Now this one I absolutely love so much. I actually have been really wanting a shirt that just has like the tie bit, so I was happy that I was able to find just a collar, which works equally as well. And I love the style of these collars because they have the elastic bit that goes under the arms. I have some other collars that aren't like that, and then what ends up happening is they sort of like slide up, or they don't stay down, or I have to like pin them to my shirts. So I really like that these have the elastic that go under your armpit and sort of prevent the collar from moving around too much. So I was able to pick this one up as well. I also ordered another one that I've since misplaced in typical me fashion, because I literally lose everything, but it's just a plain one. Now it is the style I was just speaking about, how like they sort of move around a little bit more. There aren't any elastic bits that connect it underneath your arm, but it's just a plain rounded Peter Pan collar, and it says always in like the Harry Potter font, and I was really excited to get that as well. I wore it the other day and have since misplaced it. Okay, the next thing that I got, let me take them off my feet, are these slippers here. Also Harry Potter themed, because if you guys didn't know, I'm kind of obsessed. I kind of have a problem. But these are from a brand called Seeker and Slade, and I absolutely love their stuff. Admittedly, it is a little bit on the pricier side, but it is a small business, so small businesses, their stuff is often more expensive, but also the quality is often way superior to box brands and stuff like that, and can confirm with these slippers that they are superior. Not only do they have like a really hard sole underneath, but they're just like the softest material ever, and the embroidery is so beautiful. So it says Seek Magic on this one, and it says Every Day on this one, and they're just the most fuzzy, comfortable, beautiful, wonderful slippers ever. They did take a little bit of time to get here, but again, it's a small business, and I feel like especially with small businesses, a lot of the times they have very small teams or even run by one person. I run my small business all on my own, so there's definitely like the need to have patience when it comes to ordering from small businesses, and oftentimes too they do like pre-order or made to order, so that's definitely something to keep in mind when shopping small. But yeah, I absolutely love these slippers so much. They were a collaboration with another person, but I don't remember who. Okay, the next couple of things I want to show you guys are some earrings. Now, I do have my own small business where I make my own polymer clay jewelry and accessories, necklaces, bracelets, hair accessories, things like that. But I do also really like to support other creators within my field. I think that that's so important. I have recently been shopping from a couple of other brands. So one of them is called Sunny and Sal, and the creator made these cute, darling little orange dangling earrings. They're so beautiful. They're so well done. And I just think they're so detailed and pretty, and I think they're going to be so great come summertime. So well made. Everything seems like it's on there really sturdy, and the craftsmanship is out of this world. These are made by hand, and I absolutely am obsessed with them. I'm going to leave the links to all of these small businesses down below. These came super quickly. The next pair of earrings I got are just some plain hoops. I can see how the post is attached with some resin here, which is how I actually choose to attach my post as well. So I definitely know that these are on so sturdy, and they are just like the most perfect round circles I've ever seen in my life. And these are also polymer clay. These are from a brand called Made by Mayberry, and they are their mini hoops from a recent collection drop that they did. Again, the same color as my wall, because this is my favorite color, pink. I think she called these blush or like rose blush or something like that. I just love these. They're so cute. They fit perfectly. They're so comfortable, and they're just like the perfect size for me and my taste when it comes to earrings. Though it should be noted that if you guys are more into like the bigger, more statement jewelry, she did have those in a small size. Those are the mini. So she also had them in a small and a large size. So if you're looking for like a bigger hoop, those are available too. I think those are about $18, which is actually pretty standard for polymer clay jewelry, not too expensive at all. So I was really, really happy to get those. The next pair of earrings that I got are from, I don't know how to say it. I feel like I've said Kalani in the past, and then the other day I was like staring at the name of it and I was like, have I been saying this wrong? And I feel like it's actually like Kenali? I'm not sure, but I ordered these earrings. Now these I've shown on the channel a few times now. Elena, who is the owner of Kenali Accessories, is just one of the coolest people ever. She's so sweet. She's been such a fun like small business friend to have met on the internet. We live across the world from each other, but it's been cool to like sort of cultivate a relationship with her, and her stuff is just beautiful. So this is just a hammered metal sort of post here, and then the circle here of pearls. These are actually real, genuine, freshwater pearls. They're so beautiful, and I just love these earrings. These have actually become like one of my new staple pairs of earrings that I wear every day. I feel like these are it. Like, they are just so beautiful, and they really play with the vintage vibes, but are just so delicate and wonderful, and I just really, really love them. So cannot recommend her shop enough. Her stuff is absolutely stunning. Okay, now moving on to one of the final things. I ordered the shirt a few weeks ago on Etsy, and it came so quickly, and it's such high quality. Like, it is so soft. Now, I haven't washed it yet. I need to wash it. I haven't worn it yet, but I also haven't washed it yet either. And so I have not been able to test the durability of the iron-on, which I am, not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous about, but we shall see how that goes. So this is from a Etsy shop that I forgot the name of, but I will, as always, leave it linked down below. And this is just, again, this beautiful pink color that I'm just so obsessed with. And it is a Bridgerton shirt because your girl is obsessed with that show. It is so good. And so this is Lady Whistledown Society Papers, and I'm obsessed. I'm actually making a Bridgerton earring and accessories collection. I have some really stunning necklaces that I'm so excited to share with you guys in that collection as well, and some bracelets too, but I'm actually making a whole Bridgerton collection on my Etsy shop. And I just, like, when I saw this and it was the exact same color as one of the pairs of earrings, I knew I had to get it. So I picked this up, really, really excited to wash it and then wear it. But, yeah, so cute, really, really soft. I feel like this is the American Apparel blank, which is one of the really popular blanks. Okay, guys, so I think the lighting in here is going to be, like, too low for you to fully see this, but an update on the Lady Whistledown shirt. So I did actually just wash and dry it, and unfortunately, the iron-on sort of pinched, and I think, like I said, I think in this low light, it's a little bit harder to see, but you might be able to see some of it. But this is actually not even how bad it looked at first. I had my dad, who literally just, like, is Mr. Fix It, can fix everything, look over it, and he took a cotton shirt and ironed over top of it, and it was able to smooth out some of it, but unfortunately it still is a little bit pinched and wrinkled. I'm not sure if that's just because it melted a little bit in the dryer or what, but yeah, it's definitely got some imperfections to it now, and that's just after one wash and dry. So just something to keep in mind. I will say the shirt was only $10.38, and I do believe that shipping was free. Actually, yeah, I got it for $9.60, and then with shipping or taxes, I guess it was $10.38. So I think shipping was free as well. So just something to keep in mind. I mean, that is pretty inexpensive for a t-shirt, especially one from Etsy. So yeah, just like I said, something to keep in mind. The quality is not necessarily there, but for $9 and change, it's probably about what you could expect. Okay, now moving on to Target. First thing I got is this hat. Now, I didn't think I was gonna like it, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, but I wore it the other day for, like, my birthday celebration with my parents and my family, and I'm obsessed. It's so cute. It's giving me, like, 1970s vibes. It's like a fun contemporary twist on a vintage sort of style, and I absolutely love it. It's in this sort of grayish brown color, and it is really comfortable, fits really nicely, and it also has some adjustments over here. So if your head is bigger or smaller, you can adjust it to fit your head better, which is really nice. This is from the Universal Threads brand. It was $15 for this hat. I'm really, really happy with it. It fits super well, really comfortable, and I think the style is really fun and interesting. It's not like any other hats I own, and I just thought that this would look so fun with some of my more vintage 70s type of outfits. The other two things I got for myself were not fashion related at all, but I figured I would show them to you anyway, because what is a Kayla video without something Harry Potter involved? I collect Funko Pops. I have, like, a ton of them on this bookshelf. You guys can probably see them sometimes. I picked up a couple of Funko Pops. I did not have Ginny Weasley, and I did not have Severus Snape, which is honestly shocking because Snape is one of my favorite characters from the Harry Potter series. So I picked those up. So I got Snape here, and I got Ginny. These are from the Order of the Phoenix. Ginny is in fact in her gown. I thought this was so cute. I absolutely love the color palette, and this is honestly, like, the color palette of my birthday as well. I got, like, bags that were in this color, but I absolutely love this. I thought it was so cute, and she's got little freckles on, which is very adorable, and I love that they just included that. I haven't opened them yet, but I do in fact take these out of the boxes. I know that's a cardinal sin for some people, but... And then the Severus Snape one, he's wearing like that blue suit that he is wearing in that movie. I mean, this one's so fun. I really like his suit, and he's like standing very like prim and proper, which is really fun. Okay guys, so that's everything I got. Again, the lighting has just been going crazy this whole time, so please do forgive me for that. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul. I haven't really done like just a sit down haul without like a thrift with me in a while, so it felt a little bit weird, but also good to just sit down and do a video like this. I hope you guys are doing so well. Keep staying safe, keep staying strong. Let's encourage each other in the comments and just be there for each other if anyone needs some encouragement or love right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe down below. I upload new videos every single week, and they are always fashion related in some way, shape, or form, for the most part. From time to time, I'll do like a room makeover or like a sort of more personality piece, but generally speaking, it's fashion related content over here all the damn time. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind, so be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you next week.